Yo, what's going on, guys? It's day 6 of Jamari-thon. I hope everyone is having a great day. I myself actually just woke up from a nap. That's why I'm just laying in bed right now chilling. I was like, well, I might as well just grab the mic, grab the webcam, and hop in front of the webcam right here in bed because I'm being lazy. And I want to get you in an intimate location, baby. You little. It's actually the last time you're ever gonna probably see this mic because I actually ordered a new mic online today, so I'm really excited about that. Yeah, I love you. Okay, I love you, buddy. Gonna miss you, but moving on to bigger and better things. Actually, smaller and better things if you're really being technical about it. But anyways, I enjoyed the Odyssey article that I read so much yesterday that I'm actually gonna be reading a new one for you guys today. This one is about like 11 things that millennials have seemed to ruin on this earth, and it's actually apparently written by a millennial. So let's check this out. Let's see if I agree or disagree that we've ruined all these things. And let's see what this chick has to say. Okay, so there's the title to the article, 11 Things Millennials Have Ruined for Everyone. When she says millennials, I assume she's talking about anyone from the age of around, I don't know, 35 to maybe 20. I know the term is used really loosely, and I'm actually someone who's right on the cusp of being a millennial or being like in the generation right after millennial. So I'm not 100% sure. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think a millennial is. So she says the older generations, the ragged baby boomers and aging white women, apparently they're the only ones who are always looking for someone to blame millennials, which I don't know if it's only these white women. There's plenty of people of other races who definitely hate on millennials a lot. They blame us for absolutely everything. So I do have to agree with that point that they like to blame us for shit that had nothing to do with us. She says, we've just ruined so much for the last few years of life. To think all of our advancements in technology, our progress in the medical field, our attempt to pull us from trillions of dollars in debt is all a part of some grand scheme to ruin the world for older generations. Which I do think that there are people who have that point of view. But I have seen a lot of people kind of jump 2 feet into like what we're doing, and they're kind of embracing the new social aspects of this world. They're really embracing, Facebook, even Twitter for some old people. I know a lot of old people are using YouTube now, actually watching YouTubers. So it's definitely a changing world out there, and I think that there actually is a lot of old people changing with it. She says millennials just want to live at peace, trying to pick up the broken pieces left behind by our grandparents and parents. We're not here to ruin anything, although we may inadvertently do so. Okay, well, the thing is, I think that a lot of people like my age and older, like up to 15 years older, actually are here to change stuff. They are here for a bit of a revolution, but I don't know how much it actually has to do with us and how much it might have to do with like a coming of time and changes of the social aspects of our country. You think about the changes that minorities have gone through. You think about the changes that gay people have gone, all these different types of things that now have actually a lot more rights, a lot more of a chance to be successful in this country. And it's good, but I don't know if it has a lot to do with millennials or just the coming of time and the advancement of races and sexual orientations as a whole. Our social aspects have definitely advanced to a new realm at this point. So first she says we ruin the doorbell industry. Apparently we just text here when we get to someone's house, which I guess I can agree. Like if I'm just pulling up, picking someone up, yeah, I'm not going to ring the doorbell because I don't have to get out of my car anymore. But if I am actually going to pull up on someone's house and go inside, I'm definitely going to either ring the doorbell or give the door an old knocky, saying I'm here, get off your ass, come let me in the house. I'm sure one day we'll just have doors that like, boom, I just push something on my phone and the door just flies open. We're going to be that lazy. So I don't really know about that one, but she also says number 2, we ruin the post-sex cigarette. She says that we just jewel apparently after sex. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I'm personally myself don't like the jewel. I don't want to get addicted to it because I have an addictive personality, so that might have a lot to do with it. I don't think we've really killed the post-sex cigarette. I think cigarettes have just killed themselves, all right? The cigarette industry is kind of dying, but it's really just due to the fact that more people know that cigarettes kill you. They cause cancer. Just in general, they're a lot more expensive than they used to be even 20 years ago, and that's purposeful. They don't want people here to smoke cigarettes anymore. And yeah, now we just jewel right after sex. I don't know about that. The only thing I'm doing after sex is reaching for a nice glass of water, maybe going to a Sonic drive-in to get a little bit of food, all right? Just depends on my situation. Next, she says we've also ruined the post-dinner cigarette, which I don't even know how many people from like my parents' generation that's right under the baby boomers were doing post-dinner cigarettes. I think cigarettes have been kind of going out the door for a while now. They were such a major industry before, but I'm telling you, there has been a systematic, effort to destroy people smoking cigarettes in this country. And now everyone's just vaping, dude. Everyone just vaping like a big old diesel truck douchebag. She says we're not buying diamonds. Sorry for killing the diamond industry, but we can barely afford an iced coffee, let alone a diamond ring. Yeah, I guess I can agree with that one, but it's also just a change in technology, because before diamonds were just so rare that all these different companies, they just had a monopoly on the diamonds, so they could pretty much charge whatever they want. But now we've kind of been able to put diamonds like in a vacuum essentially and make them in a very short amount of time. We have new technology to pretty much replicate a diamond and make it look super dope at a way cheaper price. And so they don't really have that strong gripped monopoly over the industry anymore. So I will agree, yeah, no one's gonna spend 20K on a ring. All right, it's just not worth it anymore. People used to be spending like, half of their whole year's paycheck on a ring, and that's fucking ridiculous. So yeah, we're not as stupid possibly as the people who came before us. I would have been out here getting my girl a ring pop or something. I don't know. She says we're not watching cable TV. She says, ever heard of streaming services? Well, yes, I have heard of streaming services, and you are absolutely right, but I also don't know how much it has to do with millennials, because like I said, there's plenty of old people streaming things on Facebook, streaming things on Netflix, streaming things on YouTube at this point. So I think that just as a whole, the world is definitely really pursuing streaming is definitely a thing that it's just way more convenient. When you think about it, with cable, you're paying all this money and you still have to sit down at an exact moment and exact time to watch the show you want to watch. And even if you got DVR, some stuff like that, that technology was still trash. Someone has to come in and set up the box. You got to call someone. It's very overpriced. Just in general, the whole cable thing was a necessity for a little while for general entertainment, but now it's just not. All right, everything is a free domain on the internet, and it's accessible from your phone, it's accessible from your laptops, a million different devices. People can get on the fridge and watch porn now, so I don't even know. It's getting crazy out here. She says we ruin the workday. Getting up to work the old 9 to 5 workday just isn't our style anymore. And I have to agree, man. Getting up to work the old 9 to 5 is not flying anymore for a lot of people. A lot of people don't want to do that. A lot of people have more of a professional job now that they can kind of do it any time of the day. A lot of people are working a couple days from home, if not completely at home at this point. And it's really dope. It's a really nice change. I think it's necessary because we do have so many people on this planet now that every big city would have so much traffic and would have so many problems if literally everyone was going to work from 9 to 5 like it was before. So yeah, I agree. People have all kinds of schedules now. It's really just a change in the occupation because we've gone from being very industrial to very service-based in our economy. So you got to understand things like that really affect like what kind of hours people are, because think service, people need service, around the clock. So if you want to work 9 to 5, I'm sure you can. But if you want to work, 12 to 8 o'clock at night, I'm sure you can do that too. The internet has made it so that the world is not shut down at any given time of the day. After 5 o'clock, it used to seem like, oh, this is family time. This is go drink at the bar time, whatever you want it to be. Everyone was going to be doing, similar stuff during that time. But now people are doing all kinds of stuff at all times of the day. Half the time I go out to see fucking kids. I know it's summer right now, but even during the year I see kids. I'm like, why aren't you in school? She says we've killed wine corks. She says, why not just drink a wine bottle with the cap that screws on or quit your whining and finish the whole bottle? Okay, that was clever. Quit your whining. I like that one. I like this chick's style. She says, can't forget about the time we killed mayonnaise too. Yeah, our generation got tired of eating salads comprised of mayonnaise. I don't know what she's talking about right here. Maybe I'm just stupid. I'm not a salad connoisseur. Yeah, I've never had a mayonnaise salad. Maybe there's some inside joke I don't know about, but she was talking about the white women earlier. That sounds extremely white to me. No offense. I know white people got to take so much, but no offense, whites. I really don't know. So let me know down in the comments if y'all know what she's talking about. She also says we ruin the housing market, the whole buy a house and a 30-year mortgage and hope you don't live the rest of your life in debt. And yeah, no one's buying houses anymore. A lot of people aren't buying cars. A lot of things are just getting leased out here because people, they don't even keep a job for more than 2 to 3 years. A lot of people from this generation. And above that, most people, 35 and under who went to college are still paying off their debt, or they're in a considerable amount of debt, so they really don't want to take on more. And the idea of buying a house probably seems really out there for a lot of people this generation that would rather just rent, things are very disposable. So along comes the house, man. People don't really want to own stuff anymore. Commitment is very scary for the people of this generation, and it's not really our fault. Things are changing all the time. So I agree. She says we also don't shop in bulk anymore. And I definitely agree with that because, I tried shopping in bulk when I first got to college. I tried doing the whole Costco thing, buying 90 eggs. And, it's really hard. You don't want to eat the same thing every day, at least in my opinion. I don't know how people be doing meal prep and all that crazy stuff. I know some people mix it up and do a really good job. I'm going to be too lazy for that stuff. I'm just keeping it 100% real. And also, I don't know. I just don't want to buy in bulk, man. I'm more of a convenience over, price. So everything for a generation above us was about price and was about saving money and doing what was financially responsible. And I feel like the people of our generation really just don't give a damn anymore. We're gonna do what makes sense to us in our head. We're gonna do what makes sense from a convenience standpoint. And it really don't make sense to be throwing away all that food. So it's actually smart that we don't buy in bulk no more. We'd be like the people from India buying 5 tissues. She also says we ruined Buffalo Wild Wings, but I think Buffalo Wild Wings individually has really shot themselves in the foot with service food. I've always thought it was trash. As we know, millennials do love fast food, okay? Fast food is a growing industry. There's just billions upon billions of dollars every year. So I don't really know if I can agree with that last one. And Jamarathon will continue to rage on tomorrow. Hope you guys had a great day. Y'all keep it safe. Y'all drink your water. Y'all eat your vegetables. Leave a comment for me down below if you got to this point in the video. And yeah, love you guys. Peace.